The statute is 14. They were counting 3 times being late because the parents got them there late. They were counting 3 times late as a truancy and saying you're going to go to jail, and then having the dad sign an agreement that in the next semester his child would not be late to class 1 time, or the child goes to jail. It's all fraud, and that judge sits there like a hardcore criminal con artist. I'm on the radio here locally. Sue me, Mir. I know the law. I know you're a big fat criminal, and I'll call you one because you are one, and truth is a total defense. You get people in there and trick them into signing paperwork, waiving their rights to pack the giant criminal justice systems you built, not to teach kids discipline, but to take young little 4th graders like that kid I saw on TV and send them to a juvenile hall where they get raped, where they get beat up, and where they learn how to be criminals. You know what happens? You know what happens to most kids when gangs start beating them up? They join the gang. These schools and these juvenile systems are factories for crime. So you better learn, this is a hardcore army of hardcore child kidnappers. Well, of course, who else would act like this? This is who they've recruited. And one of the few things I get big death threats over is DynCorp. They do not like me talking about this. Look, I'm sorry. If I am a coward and don't stand up to you, then the blood of these children is on my hands. You're flying out of the country. And I will not be part of it. You understand that? Justice will be served on you. The fires of hell are going to consume you. And you're not going to have to wait till you die to be in them. People are like, this guy's crazy. He's mad about our government openly feeding on our kids. No, it's you who have a spirit of weakness and who have capitulated to evil, and I will not be part of it, ever. And you bet I'm angry. I don't like having to get up here and risk my life, but it's all I can do. Filth. Go back to the filthy TV show with them filthily lying and saying it's a law to take shots. Go back to the liars.
And negligent parents are put on notice. The Natomas district is going to extremes and putting up with extremes to keep kids from getting sick.
Get the off my house.
Sitting there at a park or at a hotel in a hot tub or at a church visiting family, and they'll start talking about their autistic child who's sitting there in the corner nodding up and down or playing with their fingers. You can tell they're autistic. And I'll say, when did this begin? Well, Bobby was, Billy or David, or Tom was 18 months old, and he got his 3rd round of shots, and he had a convulsion in the back of the car. And he was talking and running and walking, and he never talked again. Or, yeah, we got a 3rd round of shots, and he was basically unconscious for a couple days. He had blood coming out of his nose. And we took him to the hospital, and they tried to take him away from us and said that we must have shook him because he had blood on the brain. The studying, the rareness, it was like a 4-leaf clover to the medical community. Now it's just death to the left, death to the right. Kids, shaved heads, eyes, children's eyes when they're getting near death burn with so much life. Right before death. Not as they're sick and feeling horrible, they look tired, but right as the death. Right as the life force is leaving them. Their little eyes burn with all that electricity. These murderers are killing them. They're killing kids everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, and you idiots send me emails and say, don't you fake cry on air. Listen to me, you bastard, scum-sucking maggot. All right, I apologize.